What is up, my gun folks? Today we're going to do an unboxing video. It'll be a quick one, and let's dive in. Here we've got a, that is not a 1911. There we go. Alrighty, today on the bench we have got a Colt Series 80 1911. So this is a government model with a little bit of cool stuff on it. So this is called the Colt railgun, and it's really kind of closer to the combat type series. You've got some cool go fast upgrades, no vac sights, front and rear cocking serrations. You've got a rail, and then some cool skeletonized stuff there. Also, you have the toolless takedown. We're just going to go over what's in the box. So this is the Colt government model with rail, 5-inch barrel, army green and black slide, model 0. So it comes with two 8-round magazines. Looks like we've got some instructions there, a gun lock, and some lube, and that is pretty much it. So pretty typical of what you're going to get in the box of most modern handguns. Let's go ahead and take a look at this thing and maybe take it apart. So I don't have as much experience with the Colt 1911s as far as like competition and a whole lot of shooting. Most of what I've done is gunsmithing work, you know, trigger jobs, platings, and Cerakote, stuff like that. So this gun is a buddy's, and we're actually going to go out and hopefully shoot some competition with it and maybe do some side-to-side comparison. I thought that would be a kind of cool thing. So I've got a couple different 1911s that we can compare it to. All right, we've got our paper off. We can go ahead and check a few things out. So this gun is a little bit different than a regular 80 series. The rail gun has a the lowered and beveled ejection port. It does have a dual spring recoil spring, and it is an 80 series, so it has the 80 series safety inside. You'll also notice it has the Novak sights, which are cool because you can use all your new tritium, night sight kind of things. And it is the toolless takedown. What's also neat is the railgun is the Marine Corps' close quarters combat pistol. I don't know if it still is, but I know that it was. They used a modified version of this. It only had a few differences, but it's pretty much the same exact gun. Let's start out, I guess, very first. Let's do an out-of-the-box trigger pull test and just see what this thing pulls at. We have 6 pounds. And again, right at 6 pounds. So let's take a look at that trigger. So a little bit of stacking from a straight pull, but from a reset, it's really not too bad. It's kind of what you would expect from a just a combat or service type pistol trigger. Nothing amazing, but the cool thing about 1911s is it can be amazing. Let's go ahead and take it apart and see what we got going on inside. There's our double spring recoil system there. We have our standard short guide rod. And everything else is pretty typical of what you would see in a 80 series. So you have your 80 series safety down inside there, and then nothing too special going on here. As a lot of you guys already know, the 80 series guns are known for not having as good of triggers as the 70 series, and the reason is this right here. So this is a hammer drop safety, or a trigger safety, whatever you want to call it. Pretty much the trigger has to be pulled, and this little bar right here goes up when you pull the trigger, pushes on that little pin, or a little detent to push it down. which in turn frees up the space inside the firing pin channel so the firing pin can go forward. It's fine, there's nothing wrong with it. You could polish this stuff up to make it feel just as good as the 70 series guns. This thing feels really, really good in the hand. You'll notice it has the little hump back here on the beaver tail, so you can have not as perfect of a grip and still disengage that. But all in all, I mean, that is really pretty much it. We're going to get this thing back together and take it out to the range and compare it to a couple other 1911s. So I've already got an idea of kind of what I want to compare it to. Is we're going to do something around the same price line. So this gun you can get for about $1,200, and so I think we're going to compare it to maybe another Colt 1911. I think a Sig Scorpion would be a good comparison, and I've got one of those. And then maybe we'll compare it to something on the lower end, like a Rock Island, and then maybe a higher end Rock Island. So I don't know. We'll put a couple things together in 45 and go out to the range and make some cool comparison stuff. So if you guys have any questions, put them in the comments. Thanks for watching.